What's your most favorite part of your personality?
My straight up goofy dumbassness. I'm a total dork and I love it.
My charm. Yeah, I got ego there. I do got charm.
You do?
There's a reason why I'm called the Tentacle Monster.
My funniness, I like that too.
Yeah, your funniness is awesome. I also like my
Oh.
Does my sponginess work? Sponge is part of person? No, that's just something
No,
I
that's
do.
just...
That's something I do. That's not a... Yeah, that's not a personality. Yeah. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. Madonna or Lady Gaga, neither, both, who cares?
Oh, yeah. So, Lady Gaga, she's awesome and all. I like her music. She's okay. She's a little quirky, but straight up, Madonna's fucking sexy. And she's awesome, and I love her music. So I'm gonna go with Madonna.
I think you kind of know who I'm going with. And what was that thing I said on the board the other day? I want you to justify your life to me like a virgin while I'm praying. Well, no, while I'm... I forgot what I said. Anyway,
wow.
I grew up on Madonna. I love Madonna. I like some Lady Gaga's work. I love her costumes, and I love her makeup. Love. So it's really a tie for me for different things, but hands down, if I had to choose between a pair of Lady Gaga tickets and a pair of Madonna tickets, I'm going to do a Madonna show. Simple as that.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go see Madonna.
All right.
I haven't seen it.
Hell yeah. Have you ever watched the Super Bowl all the way through?
Yes, I am a daddy's girl through and through when it comes to that stuff. I love sports. Football is probably my favorite sport ever. I'm a Denver Broncos fan. Hell yes. Screw Tebow. No one needs him. But seriously, Super Bowl is like awesome. The only time I don't watch it is when it's like two completely ridiculous teams, and then I'll just flip to and from for the commercials.
I try to sometimes, and I tried to last year.
You watched the Packers game all the way through. The year before last.
No.
Mm-hmm. Packers and Steelers.
I was in the room filling out my stuff with
No,
FAFSA.
that was before it started. That was the pregame shit. You watched the
I
entire
didn't
thing?
watch the entire thing. I actually went out to get food, and then I had to go fill out the stuff and this and that. And then this year I tried to, and I was doing babysitter stuff, and then I fell asleep. But ever in my life, no, because I've often just got tired of it or wanted to go outside and play. But I did watch the commercials. Love the commercials all the time.
Clydesdales, yes. Oh, and the Doritos commercial this year with the granny that like pulls the baby in her swing thing and lets her go, and then she steals the thing from the other kid. That was awesome.
Have you ever watched any major sporting event drunk?
Drunk. Major sport. You know, I don't think so. I've drank during sporting events, but I don't think I've been drunk because I've always been coherent enough to know what's going on. So no.
Yeah, no, I've never really got drunk. As she said, you know, I drink during sporting events sometimes, but I've never actually gotten drunk where I'm like...
That's a lie. Not yours isn't a lie. Mine is a lie. The day we were watching boxing, that's technically a major sporting event. I was drunk that night.
Well, I think there was a night that actually happened to me too, so I guess so. Then again, I was
boxing
tired,
counts,
so,
yes.
So never mind. Or poker. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. No. Okay. So, what is the most delicious food you've ever eaten in your life?
Oh my god! Come on, you have to tell me what like
the most.
What culture?
No, the most.
Oh man, the most delicious food I've ever eaten.
22-minute mark. Alright, anyway. Most delicious.
There's so many. Like, seriously. Okay. I'm gonna give an old, like, one from before when I moved here and then from when I moved here. Okay. So, before I moved here, it's probably gotta be this, it was shrimp fried rice. I know rice is kind of a lame thing, but whatever. It was shrimp fried rice at this restaurant outside of where I used to live when I was in Japan. It was like this gigantic bowl. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. The bowl was like this big. Mm-hmm. And it was like this high with rice. And it had these gigantic shrimps that were like this big. You had like 12 of them on the top of the bowl. It was so freaking delicious. Like, I'm like, oh, in my mouth, and I would get it like every time. I went there every time. I'd be like at least once a week. Mom, can we go to the ramen shop? Okay. Anyway, and from when I moved here, oh man. If I'm going rice-wise, I have to say Joanna's rice.
Aww.
Because it's fucking delicious. I love it so much.
Thank you. It's an art perfected.
Somewhere not in this house. It had to be the stuff we ate at What's-Her-Face's birthday party with the goat or whatever. I like that.
Yeah.
I love that. And my favorite thing her mom has ever made. I love the Diablo shrimp, but I still love the ceviche.
I knew you were going to say that.
I love the ceviche because I make it without crab because I'm allergic. And it's just got these shrimp and these mangoes, and it's just like in my mouth with tostadas, and yeah. So that was like 3 things. I'm sorry.
Surprisingly, the most delicious thing I've ever eaten in my life. Actually, it'd have to be this one time where I actually felt my pupils dilate and I actually had a tear in my eye because of how good this thing was.
What was it?
It was surprisingly a sushi roll that was, you know that hot one that I keep calling dynamite?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's the same thing, but at Mac, a sushi Mac, back when they were actually good, they actually perfected it, and I tasted it, and it was so good.
Oh.
I remember when I tasted it, it was like a light turned on, and I'm like, what? It was perfect.
I forgot something. My favorite meat ever is my dad's London broil. It's delicious. It's like melt in your mouth good. Anyway, next question.
But there was also something else that I've had. Dessert-wise? Yeah, I'm gonna go into every category. I know, this does not specify categories, but you know, dessert-wise would have to be... Actually, no, never mind. Alright, so anyway, let's continue on. Margarine or butter? Which did you grow up with?
Butter.
We grew up with butter. Or no, we grew up with margarine, but there were times where I actually had butter, and sometimes...
Wait, which one come in the stick forms?
Both.
Which one had the Land O'Lake lady on it?
She makes both.
Damn.
But I think she's mainly butter.
I think it's butter.
Okay. But no, we grew up with margarine. Though I prefer the taste of margarine over butter, depending when I'm cooking.
Depends on what brand, too.
Yeah, this is true. Actually, no, I like spread. Yeah, freaking Country Crock, hello. Alright. Or I can't believe, but I only like that on my corn. Anyway.
I like Country Crock. It's good.
So, whole, skim, 1% or 2% milk.
2% is my favorite.
Did you know they make 1.5%?
I did not. But I don't really like skim milk because it was something my grandma used to drink, and it always tasted like water to me when I was a kid. I was never allowed whole milk until I moved here, so it was just an acquired taste.
I grew up with 2%, but every time I tried skim milk, it was literally like drinking water with milk. It was gross. I don't like how it tastes in my cereal because it's like diluted, icky. Whole milk, depending on the brand. Some actually taste good whole, some don't.
These M&Ms, man, so good.
However, I have to say though, my favorite milk, cow milk. My favorite cow milk would have to be after the first boil of it being fresh from a cow.
I've never had fresh cow milk.
That milk is like the best milk ever. Especially after it's been in the refrigerator. No. After you boil the milk, you know, to pasteurize it and junk.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put it through the sifters. You have it there like in a... You know, you just have it in the refrigerator, like whatever, and then you just drink it. You taste... It just tastes amazing. I don't know. It's like, you put that in your cereal and it's like the best cereal ever. It could be like cornflakes. Normal, bland cornflakes. And it's like, oh, Mexico, I love you. That's the only time I get it because, you know, when I go to my grandparents and blah. But anyway.